you generally don't see science fiction movies with this level of care, right? It's a science fiction movie, you put the stuff in there, it's cool, you have some cool special effects and you move on. But just the level of care and concern that was taken to the character and to the idea and to really search for the reality of the situation. It was scary and it was beautiful, and so many different genres inside of it. It was a horror movie, a science fiction, a wonderful art character piece, and it just has so many elements to it. The difference that we saw between Los Angeles and New York was every street in New York is a corner, and it's a tall building, and when you're down inside, it's more like the jungle versus the plains. LA is really wide open, and you almost have the sense that you could get away in Los Angeles, where Manhattan, it's an island, and so you're trapped. It has that really claustrophobic sense of something could be around every corner. There is no place that would be safe for the last man on earth if someone was out there to get you. It's visually stunning and arresting, and it just sells an idea. You realize that in your entire life, you've never seen an empty picture of New York. When we cleared out a section of Fifth Avenue, it just becomes really clear. You've never seen this image. And it just gives so much depth and power to the idea and getting it inside to that scary place inside of all of us. Robert Neville has experienced such a huge trauma, the worst nightmare, the worst thing that any of us could experience. Robert Neville has experienced it, and to take that and to place that in the middle of a multi-genre film was extremely exciting to me. The psychology of being the last man on Earth just intrigued me from the first time that I read this script. It's just a beautiful exercise to not be able to talk, to have to figure out how to communicate things without talking, to have to search for behavior. And when you have to sell it in behavior, you have to truly understand it. Like, you can't fake it with the words, and you have a brilliant writer like Akiva that's giving you great words. But to be in a situation where you can't sell the words because there's just an idea that you have to deliver in performance, it's beautiful. It's the for me, it is the center of what acting is. Oh, that was great up on the aircraft carrier, and just to imagine Manhattan empty, and the approach that Francis has taken is that it's not dark and dismal. It's actually gone back to nature. So there's grass growing on 42nd Street, and there's birds and deer running through the streets of Manhattan. So there's the wish fulfillment in that aspect, but there's nothing that tops standing up on top of the Intrepid with a golf club. And I love golf too, so that's a big one. It's just hard and authentic. We're trying not to be cute with it. It's like the perspective that we've landed on is Neville is not trying to fight these things. He's not a superhero who's trying to go in and fight. The last thing he wants to do is have to interact with these things. He's fighting for survival. And when somebody's fighting for survival, it has a different look to it.